Recently, I was invited to a retirement function for our friend who was a teacher. It was a pleasure to be among so many dedicated educators that day. After listening to their experiences with generations of children, I started thinking, teaching styles have changed so much. Why not create a video about teachers then? And now, in the age of AI, we often feel that teachers today are in an advantageous position, surrounded by technology. But the reality is, the challenges of teaching have become even greater. Students are faster than ever at learning new things, and teachers have to keep upgrading their knowledge even faster just to stay ahead. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine stepping into a classroom a few decades ago. The scent of chalk dust lingers in the air. Rows of wooden desks face a blackboard where a teacher stands, chalk in hand, their voice the single source of knowledge and guidance. This was teaching before the technological revolution. Back then, teachers were the gatekeepers of information. Encyclopedias lined library shelves. Lessons were written by hand or typed on overhead projector sheets. Research meant flipping through countless pages of textbooks or card catalogs. Visual aids were handmade posters, maps rolled down from hooks, or the occasional film strip that jammed halfway through. Teachers spent hours preparing lessons, copying worksheets on rattling mimeograph machines, and marking papers by hand. But despite these limitations, classrooms were vibrant places. Teachers nurtured curiosity, encouraged debates, and inspired dreams, often with little more than a piece of chalk and a passionate voice. Then, the internet arrived. A quiet ripple at first. Computers entered classrooms. Teachers began using CDs and floppy disks. Email replaced paper memos. Suddenly, knowledge wasn't locked away in textbooks. It was accessible at the click of a mouse. Teachers could download resources, show video clips, and let students explore new ideas online. But it also brought new challenges. How to keep students focused when the internet offered endless distractions. How to help them navigate a flood of information and misinformation. And now, we stand in the era of artificial intelligence. Teachers today have tools that once seemed like science fiction. Smartboards replaced chalkboards, displaying interactive diagrams and real-time videos. Learning apps and platforms adapt to each student's pace. AI chatbots answer students' questions anytime, day or night. Virtual and augmented reality transport students inside ancient pyramids or through the human bloodstream. Grading can be automated. Lesson plans can be generated by AI in seconds. Data analytics show which students might be struggling before they even speak up. The teacher is no longer just a deliverer of facts, but a guide, a mentor, a curator of experiences. Yet despite all this technology, one thing hasn't changed. The heart of teaching remains deeply human. No AI can truly replace the empathy in a teacher's eyes when a student is hurting. No algorithm can replicate the encouragement that lifts a child's confidence. Technology is a tool, powerful and transformative. But it's the teacher who brings it to life, weaving together knowledge, creativity, and compassion. From chalkboards to chatbots, the world has changed. But at the front of every classroom, whether physical or virtual, stands a teacher whose mission is timeless, to help others learn, grow, and believe in themselves. And that will never go out of date. If this journey through time inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories about how our world and our classrooms are changing. And remember, technology may change how we teach, but it's the teacher who changes lives. Tell me in the comments, how has technology changed your learning or teaching experience? I'd love to hear your stories. It's a Schiffer Naturals production.